Oh yeah, it's Spooktober time. Huh? What do you mean I'm too late for Spooktober? Alright, look, never mind. Dusk is a retro-style first-person shooter. Ugh, and I'm bored already. Look, you shoot things while constantly pressing W and your face against a wall looking for secrets. It appeals to filthy boomers, but much like condoms and me, not everything boomers made was bad. You know what they say about a broken clock. But, as you might have guessed by my near prepubescent oration, I ain't no boomer. And yet, I like this game. So there's gotta be something that Dusk has that isn't just cashing in on people's nostalgia. Well, gameplay, my usual first section, doesn't exactly help my case. The weapons are somewhat derivative. It's nothing you haven't seen before. And the gameplay is a pretty faithful recreation of old retro shooters with you floating around at the speed of sound, dodging things and stuff and bullets. It even has key hunting, for crying out loud. Mind you, none of this is inherently a criticism. I love the fast-paced combat of older games like Doom and Quake and, by extension, Dusk. It's just nothing new. Except the Y-axis is unlocked, which is nauseating. It just makes my head spin. And the weapons are all well done. Great, impactful sound effects, and just because we've seen them before doesn't mean that they aren't frickin' awesome. The gameplay is great by both retro and modern standards. Soundtrack too is nice as hell. Does its own thing with some horror orchestral stuff, and can you tell I don't really know what I'm talking about here? Whatever, the soundtrack is different enough from the old school retro shooters of yore. Something I'm more than happy that Dusk took from retro shooters, and I encourage more modern games to do this, like, seriously, is the level design. It's good. The secrets are usually great and well hidden. There are entire levels hidden behind those secrets you can find if you're observant enough. But what I mean by usually good is this. Now, mercifully, I actually lost the recordings of my first playthrough of Dusk, and even more mercifully, I did not record the audio. But if I had, at that exact moment that I found this secret, you would have seen me stop, in-game and in real life, groan for a solid 10 seconds, and put my hand on my head. Because I did my first playthrough completely blind, and I had no way of knowing if that was the only secret like that, with no indication that it actually was a secret. So that meant every single time I saw a wall that looked a bit suspicious, I had to run into it, because it might have had a secret. If I had recorded it, I could have easily filled this entire video with exciting wall gameplay. Also, to spare you all the torture I had to endure, that is the only secret like that, so don't freak out like I did. I think what sets Dusk apart is the story. No spoilers, by the way. In so much as it has one. In old games, you couldn't exactly have a Shakespearean drama, as even adding in some text boxes meant cutting a level or whatever. But Dusk's story is actually aight. Lots of Lovecraft, Fear of the Unknown in there. Even the dated as hell graphics come into play, giving the world an unnatural feel, like it's something separate and unknowable compared to our world. And Dusk doesn't incessantly give you answers and fill in every last detail of the story either, which in my mind is paramount for good horror. And, you know, if you tell the player what's going on, then the unknown becomes the known, and Lovecraft starts rolling in his grave. There's multiplayer too, which I kinda glossed over, but it's kinda dead, which was real disappointing. I wanted to edit a really terrible montage of me being garbage at Dusk World, but ah well. If you have some friends to play it with, it could totally be fun, but well, yeah. So that's Dusk. I do quite like this game. I did leave out a few nitpicks though, but I don't really care about those anyways. And it's honestly pretty impressive that basically one guy managed to make a game as good as this. Wait, no. Get out of here, Axiom Verge, Papers, Please, Cave Story, and Celeste. Ahem. I give this game a boomer humor.
Trump's impeachment. Trump Tower. Trump is the new N-word.
Yes.
Trump's a big chocolate cake, because I'm gonna boof that chocolate cake.
I don't mean any disrespect, but it must suck to be that dumb.
Shh. He's standing right behind you. Okay, Boomer.
Out of a boomer zoomer. You get it? It goes boom and it makes you zoom. I mean, I'm so good at this, you know, it just comes naturally. Writing, I mean, y'all don't have to be jealous, you know, I mean, brilliance like mine only comes once in a generation. Yeah, whatever. Truth be told, I don't know what my next game will be. I'm working on a lot of projects right now. Yeah, so, as you might have been able to tell by the timestamp, this is also the end of the video, so, goodbye Yellow Brick Road.